Hi, I'm Ginger.
And I'm Brendan.
Children's hearts are like an open book, and no, of course, they're not going to be filled all the way. Although the field I'm going into does not specifically deal with educating children, I will be involved in their development, as well as their psychological help as a child specialist. All of these areas, however, play a vital role in having children have a healthy basis for their education. What we feed them when we're working with them, such as what we entertain them with, is very important and should be taken into consideration. After doing research off of peer-reviewed scholarly journals, I found that easily accessible technology can actually help prepare children to learn in their education, despite the fact that it can be misused and therefore be potentially harmful. The use of such technology is especially important to take into consideration by those who take care of them, the children. Being able to put the benefits to use and help them succeed is the ultimate goal. Let's start off by exploring the ways that everyday technology can be beneficial, helping build children's cognition for growth in their education. The use of electronic media by children is very common in first world countries today. Marie Evans Schmidt and Elizabeth Van Water assess research on links between differing types of electronic media and the cognitive skills of children. Upon assessing the two, they found that the content delivered had a far more significant impact than the electronic device itself. Therefore, content is essentially the deciding factor as to if the time spent working with it will be beneficial or harmful. Statistics prove that viewing educational TV is positively linked to academic achievement. Studies suggest that young people are able to transfer what they learn from electronic media to other applications, although analysts are unsure how that links. Another example of these statistics is that video games have cognition benefits such as enhancing visual spatial skills, visual tracking, mental rotation, and target localization. Video games also have cognition benefits in improving problem-solving skills. Now that you know that technology can be beneficial, let's explore some of the ways that adverse effects can be seen. Due to the content being a deciding factor as to if it will be beneficial or harmful, adverse effects are seen on the other end. An example of this might be that viewing entertainment TV rather than educational TV is negatively linked to educational achievement. Still, it's important to take into consideration that there is little empirical evidence to propose that using electronic media is more effective than other forms of instruction. So, while it can be beneficial, it is important to remember it is only one learning tool and should not consume their whole time. Moderating is key. By moderating, you can prevent some of the concerns that electronic devices propose, such as like wrist and neck injury as well as obesity, and then emotional and social hazards such as isolation, weakened bonds with teachers, lack of discipline or motivation, and a sense of detachment from your community. All of these, however, can be counteracted and prevented with the intention to moderate. In saying this, it is still essential for children to still focus on spontaneous creative play, music and art, reading, storytelling, rhythm and movement, cooking, building, gardening, and other hands-on, physical, natural world experiences that are essential. My aim is to encourage you to go further, and when working with children in any manner, consider what helps them grow in that moment. Despite the fact that easily accessible technology can be misused, it can also be a beneficial learning tool. By mindfully taking measures to expand children's cognition rather than damaging it, it can be an effective way to help a child reach their full potential. This is especially important to take into consideration by those who are working with the children, so that the benefits can be put to use and the thought on subject can be addressed. Although the field I'm going into does not specifically deal with educating them, I will be involved in their development. So, while children's hearts are like an open book, it's up to those who work with them to help them fill them in such a way that they can grow.